Oh, we're live. Hello. Welcome to episode 50 of Ask Karl G. And it's been a while since I've been on the live broadcasts because what a month. November, we've had no staff. So the lovely and ever so useful Hannah decided to leave and go and do her thing around the world, which is very sad to see her go. And then her replacement had to give a month's notice. When we get people to come and work here at the Centre of Horseback Combat, if they've got a month's notice to work, I'm not interested if they're like, oh, but I'll just leave. Because if they're going to do that to somebody else, they're going to do that to us. So there we are. So I'm glad to say that Kim had to work her entire notice, although it did mean that we were very short-staffed. We had one staff member, Jake, who, being a 16-year-old boy, decided to pull the old I have to go home now the day that Hannah left, presumably because he didn't like the look of the workload that was coming on him. So he left, and with that left us with nobody. So all November, it's been tantamount to nothing else but manual labour. I've been actually working for a living. So I haven't been keeping up with broadcasts. I've been running this place. So there we are. It's been a hell of a month. In the middle of that, Lumi had to be put to sleep. Well, it was in the middle of that, Lumi had to put to sleep, but not before we tried everything to fix his pedal bone rotation, which was just getting worse and worse, and the prognosis was getting worse and worse. So we had to make that fateful decision, and that kept us all busy. It took a lot of care. So yeah, I've been run off my feet. Do I look tired? I hope I do. Kim's arrived now. We've got some smashing part-timers in as well. To be honest, I haven't done it all. And I did it all for quite a while. And then we got some smashing part-time local people in. So that was good. So everything's looking up now. So much so that I've got a bit of free time. And here I am. So hello, just drop me a little comment. Just to say that everything's working properly and you can hear me and such like. That'd be good. I'm just looking down at the screen here. That's why I keep looking down. I must remember to keep looking at the camera. There we are. So yes, thank you to everybody who dropped their condolences for poor old Lumi. He had a lot of friends out there in the wide world, and that was really touching. So I thoroughly enjoyed reading all those comments. There's a limit to how much you can go on once your horse has dropped dead. I also had a couple of people in the Mounted Division group. Mounted Division is my group of lovely riders who have completed the Ultimate Rider Confidence course, 3 months online, going into all sorts of subjects in self-assertiveness and horsemanship and just everything. Every objection that I've ever heard over the last 20 years, I've got a module on that. It's hard work. But anyway, the result is that I've got people who have been through a horsified version of my hypnotherapy program from when I was a hypnotherapist and psychotherapist, and it's a really powerful group. And a couple of them had horses die. In fact, one of them had a horse die be put to sleep at the same day that Lumi was put to sleep by sheer coincidence. So for a while, we threatened to turn ourselves into the Dead Horse Society, and we had to stop that. So second day, I put a thank you to everybody with another lovely picture of Lumi, and then really you have to get on with what you're doing. I've got lots of other horses that are all brilliant in their way, and it did strike me that a lot of you got to know Lumi the second he went poorly, and wouldn't it be a good idea to feature some of our lovely horses who can do the most amazing things before they get ill? So I'm going to try and do that. Maybe we'll do a little feature. Why not? Let's do a little feature on all of our horses and our animals. I'm going to do a feature now. These are the boys. Just let me get the camera there. These are the boys. There you are. Hey. That's Rogie and Rennie. Rogie, Rennie. Oh, look at them. Look at them with their little tails. So their tails, these are only a year old, these things. And the little fans aren't really up to much, and they won't be. They'll grow a little bit more and grow a little bit more over 7 years until it comes to that resplendent thing. So those feathers, those fans that peacocks have, I just want to show you them again. Rogie, Rennie, say hello. Pity this camera hasn't got a zoom on it because you're looking absolutely. Go on, get the sun out. Oh, that's marvellous. Beautiful. Oh. We've gone. Hopefully we'll be back again. Come on, give me some connection. Come on, give me a connection, please. Come on, camera. Get going. Let's just have a little look at the camera settings. I seem to have lost the camera somewhere along the line. Be with you in a minute. Rogie and Rennie broke them. Be with you in a minute. I can see that you can still hear me. I am a techno wonder. What I might do is bob into the replay and edit that bit out. Right, so look, and here's Valentino. Look, while I'm featuring animals, here's Valentino. Now Valentino there looks like a brown peacock, but is actually called an opal. And although it is brown, when the sun catches it, it's super iridescent. So he's the father of the boys. He's the father of Rogie and Rennie. Let me just fix that on there a bit better. Oh, hello. And those tails are gonna grow over the next 7 years to their full resplendency. The feathers are all dropped by June. So it's sort of like a March time thing. So we have people all the time asking us for animals out of season, which is quite funny. We had someone asked us for a lamb about a month ago, and it's like, have you got a spring lamb? So, well, we haven't got a spring lamb. Do you want to just guess what season we're in? We're in autumn. We've got autumn lambs, what are called sheep. And there we are. And we get people asking for peacocks all the time. And it's like, well, you can have a peacock, and they look, I'm sure you agree, they look absolutely resplendent. But you're not going to get one with a tail. Look, Reggie's come a bit closer. Yeah, they're beautiful golden, just what you want. But you're not getting them with a tail, because that's a spring thing. Let me just catch that. So there we are. What inspired that just then was me saying that I need to feature more of my horses and more of my animals before they get sick. That'd be a nice thing. Let me just turn that down a little bit, that camera. If I just cut out some of the sky, sometimes it gets a bit brighter. Anyway, hello, thank you everybody. I'm waffling away, but I'm quite enjoying myself, so I'm going to carry on doing that. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. Lisa, Rachel, Kerry, Helen, Elizabeth. Morning. Colette. Oh, thank you, Colette. I'm going to put that there. Colette, would love to meet the rest of the crew. The crew's big, quite bird or horse or wolf orientated. So we'll get that Super cool. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for joining. So another reason I'm going to be a little bit honest. Another reason why I haven't been particularly fighting to find the time to do these broadcasts is it's just been a spate of people. My page seems to have changed lately. It seems to have turned into much more of a nervous rider page than a people wanting confidence page. And the difference is people celebrating what they can't do on their horses as opposed to coming up to solutions as to how to solve it. And quite honestly, it's got me down a bit. It's like I haven't felt like going through those. Suddenly the videos have attracted a lot of exaggeratedly negative comments about horses or about what I'm saying, but mostly about horses. So the amount of people saying wear a hat. Now, my position on hats is wear a hat. Hats save lives, super cool. But if somebody doesn't wear a hat, just don't get all wound up about it. So I got wear a hat when I was on Bullseye doing my 3-minute hack, and quite honestly, nothing's going to go wrong there. And then people are arguing, saying, well, something might go wrong. Yeah, but it's not going to, is it? And yes, but you never know. But you do know. So let's not get into lying. I mean, you can't just constantly lie about these things. There was a video that I put up. Maybe you've seen it, of Ed and Ross. Ed is a little Shetland, little white Shetland. Ross is a 6-year-old kid, and the video is a compilation of, over the years, this absolute shit of a Shetland just dumping this kid over and over again. Just a little shimmy and a buck or a stop, and puts his head down, and this kid's plopping off and plopping off and plopping off and plopping off and plopping off. And there's nothing wrong in it. The Shetland's having a great time, you can tell. And the kid's having a great time, you can tell. Everyone's having a great time. And I put it up for the sheer joy of how you can encompass the falling offs and the fact that most of the time you don't get hurt. And here's a kid having a wicked time. And since then, 15 years has passed, and Ross has now grown up. Ed is now a very old Shetland. And you can look it up on YouTube, them reminiscing about that video, and how nothing did go wrong. And yeah, I suppose it could have, but nothing did. And the venom from the liars. And in my introduction to the video, I'm saying you can see the video now. Nothing did go wrong, so don't spend your time trying to find the negative. That's what's got me down. My page has become populated by people trying to find the negative. You're looking at a video that is just funny. It's just funny. The horse is having fun. The kid is having fun. And people are venomously lying that this is not a fun video at all, that the horse is being hurt, that the kid is being hurt, that disaster is just around the corner, that the mum is irresponsible, that, black. Everything's black. Everything's miserable. Ooh, deep, dark days. And that's just 2 examples. And the amount of people, lying's a strong word, because I suppose it's focusing on the negative, but I'm going to stick with lying, because you're just misrepresenting these horses. And I feel really sorry for the horses, really sorry for them, because I like horses. And they're not waiting to kick our heads in. They're just not. And they're doing the best. And it's like, if I worked in a coffee shop, doing my best in Costa, I want to be a good barista. I'm trying to do my best. And the manager's saying, oh, you're going to slit my throat. I know you are. And every day I go in and I'm like, morning, making the coffee as best I can, and I get no training. I just get, you're going to slit my throat. You're going to murder me in my bed. You're going to hit me with a rock over the head. And I'm going, I'm just trying to do the job that you've asked me to do. Oh, see, you're kicking off now. You're kicking off. You're going to murder me. You're going to put me in hospital. Imagine working in that place and that's all you hear. And all the manager's mates come in and say, yeah, I heard of a barista down in Puerto Rico who murdered his boss. And if you did have I don't know, if you did the coffee machine wrong and it blew up and steam went all over the place, and they're like, see, I told you were going to try and kill us. See, you're trying to kill us with steam now. And it's like, no, I just want some training. I'm trying to do my best, and you're just lying because the steamer blew up. And could you imagine just working on that? And that's how I see that. Well, it is how I see these horses, and it has got not depressing. Depressing is too hard of a word, but my enthusiasm for making videos wasn't up enough like it usually has been. During lockdown I made loads of videos. It was such a good time. It has been up enough to maintain it while I'm busy. I haven't fought for the time. You know, it's just been a change that I've noticed. So if you've got something going wrong like I had, the important thing is to say it how it is, not make it worse than it is. So about 2 minutes ago, I said, depressed is too strong a word. I wasn't getting depressed about it. I just wasn't finding the time. I'm not making it worse than it is. Now, I could have come on and said, oh, it's got me so depressed. I haven't been able to make videos. I haven't been able to do my lives. I've been so down. That would be a lie. That would be a lie. It would make it worse than it is. Equally, when you've got a problem, don't make it better than it is. So I haven't fought for the time and come and jump down and go, oh, it's absolutely fine. And come on here today and made up a lie saying I haven't been posting very much because I've just been too busy. And there we are. No. When you've got a problem, you say it how it is, and then you say what you're going to do about it. So that's how it is, or was, to be honest. And what I did about it was took some of my own advice. One of the main themes running through my book is you become like the people you hang out with. So make sure you choose the people you hang out with wisely. So I've done a lot of going through the comments and deleting and blocking, which has been hilarious. And it was jolly good fun. I'm never going to do it. I've got 18,000 people, but nonetheless, it was good fun, and I was chuckling a lot as I did that. So yeah, there we go. So let's not lie about our horses, I think is the theme of today. Let's not lie about them. They're not trying to kill us. They're just doing their best. And if they need more training to not explode the coffee machine, or for that matter, to cope with the pheasant country or to cope with spooks, then put the time in and let's get them trained up. Give them a chance to be the partners that they want to be, and they do want to be it because they're bred to be it. For thousands of years, 6,000 years, we've been breeding these things to become more and more willing and more compliant. So let's give them the best chance that they can and not focus on exaggerations that are almost to the point of lies. There we are. Anyway, that was my little wanderings here. I'm just going to wander down the comments. If you've got any questions, if you've got any Oh, thank you very much. Someone saying that I've helped them. Yeah, let me be absolutely clear. It's I get some lovely emails, and I'm not. Okay, so yeah, you know what I mean. It's a balance, isn't it? I do get lovely emails. Lots of people helped a lot, which is absolutely marvelous. Right, let's do some adverts. The Black Friday offer is now closed, so thank you for everybody who saw the Black Friday offer of £60 off a one-day rider confidence course in that arena there. That was good fun. The Mounted Division 3-month online course is accepting the November intake now. So if you want to get onto the Mounted Division Ultimate Rider Confidence course, 3 months online, study at home, covering every subject of every objection I've ever heard over the 20 years that I've been practicing as a hypnotherapist and rider confidence coach. It's all there. It's the most fantastic course that is transforming people's lives. Not just with their horses, of course, because once you've got confidence in one area, you will get confidence in another area. And we've also had people starting businesses using the same tools. If you can sit on a horse that's throwing itself about, you can sit on a business that's throwing itself about. And it's exactly the same tools to get your confidence. We have people in the Ultimate Mounted Division Rider Confidence course, moving house, emigrating, starting businesses, changing their lives, changing their diet, and of course their horses as well. We've got people who are jumping again, people doing Western, winning things as well, people going into competitions, just all sorts. And it's a set of tools that see you through life, and it's permanent as well. So once you've got that course, you've got it forever. And you can go back to it, you know. Obviously, you have wobbles in life. Life isn't straight out. It's up, down like a graph. You have wobbles in your horse riding. As long as the trend is upwards, then that's good. So you've got the community, the Mounted Division Ultimate Rider Confidence Course community, the Facebook group. You've got the content forever. It's just fantastic. So that's, look, I turned into an advert. I didn't mean to. The course is brilliant. And if you're interested, we are accepting applications to join the November intake right now. So there we go. I started a story the last time that I did a live, and then the connection cut off. And I'm just wondering now whether I've got time to do my story and complete it. The story of Oscar, the horse that wouldn't stop rearing and wouldn't go into a show. I don't think I've got the time to justify that right now. Maybe that'll have to wait for next time. I really want to complete that story though. Let's leave that on a cliffhanger. Okay, lovely. Thank you for joining me. As I said when I turned up, I haven't got anything planned for this live, so I'm surprised that I've been talking quite as long as I have. Look, if you've got any questions for the next live, any comments that you'd like to leave in the box, or send me a message, or make a video, or ask any questions that you want to, I'll pick them up and make a live about them for next time. Lovely. I'm just going to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you very much. Oh, Angela, I was looking forward to coming and seeing you at Liverpool. I was looking forward to doing Liverpool. Liverpool's been cancelled, as you can see, which is a great shame, because a winter show gets me through the winter quite nicely. We would be practicing now. Obviously, Lumi's gone on to the great field in the sky, so we'd have to train the next horse to do some of the tricks that Lumi did, and so we'd be training now, and it would be coming up to it, because what are we in now, mid-November, so we'd be working pretty hard at getting all the acts absolutely spot on. And then we'd have had the show for New Year's. We'd have come and had a week's rest to get over it all. The horses would have been super mega fit. Yeah. And then by mid-January, you're thinking about spring, aren't you? The nights are getting longer, and we're thinking about opening the centre. So that's a big blow to us to not have that. On the plus side, I have got tickets to go to Olympia, so I'm going to go there and have a look at what everybody else is doing. So that's good fun. Okay, Yvonne, every day's a school day. Enjoy the tour of the and gain some knowledge about the peacocks. Yeah, marvelous. I'm really pleased about that. They're splendid, and we've got one. Where's Eglantine? Got one called Eglantine who there was an initial clutch, and the mother, a young mother, abandoned them, and the clutch had 2 eggs that were viable. We hatched 2 peacocks, and then one died. They had splayed legs to start off with because we'd had a power cut. This is interesting. Might not be interesting. We'd had a power cut while they were in the incubator in the last week, and the power cut was only for 5 hours, but the incubator cooled down, and in that crucial time, they will come out with splayed legs. So they came out with splayed legs, and we, of course, Google is your mother. We went on to Google how to fix these splayed legs, and it's all about if there's a temperature drop in the last moments, they come out with splayed legs. And we had to make these little cardboard slippers for them, tied together with a bit of sticking plaster. But there we are. It fixed them. Sadly, one of them died, but Eglantine then joined when the other peahen had her clutch. We just bobbed Eglantine underneath, but she'd already imprinted to us by then. So we've got now a big female peacock that will quite happily sit on your shoulder, comes in every morning, is a little bit ostracized by the other. They do accept her, but she's always the last to eat and this and that. But yeah, she's fabulous. So she's going to be our gateway to getting our peacocks to perform for cameras and such like. So we've got the 2 boys, and we're going to have Eglantine, who will quite happily come with us everywhere and be completely fine. The peacocks did have a shoot actually in a studio, so we didn't need Eglantine. That was on Wednesday when we had the peacocks, the dart frogs, and Popple Guy for a big installation with a really good photographer. I'll tell you more about it when the time comes and it gets released, for a big installation in London. So Popple Guy is going to be famous there. Anyway, I'm digressing now. Okay, lovely. Super cool. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me, and have a lovely time. Any questions that you've got, leave them in the comments, and let's see if we can get them answered next time. See you later.